I does a community watch in the city of Bakersfield. Doing a First Amendment audit here, a follow-up for us here at the Army National Guard Armory out here with Usna, California, San Joaquin Valley Transparency, my good friend Messiah, Foxy Queen, and California Guardian. And we're just getting back to work, guys. New year. So appreciate you guys supporting all these new channels. There'll be links in the description, so you guys please go subscribe, share, like, comment, tell me you appreciate them. No, thank you. I didn't ask for help.
Is there a reason why you're videotaping or taking pictures of our room?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't talk to strangers. I don't know you, and I don't consider you anybody that I would have to tell my business to.
Roger.
So, but you guys have a good day, though.
Thanks,
Just stay out of my personal space, okay,
okay.
please?
Your person, this is private property.
Stay out of my personal space, thank you. We're not in the Army, so your jurisdiction doesn't have nothing to do with us, ma'am.
As long as you guys don't.
She's shoving the camera in people's faces for no reason, man.
We're adults. We know that.
You know what I'm saying? We're just standing out here. She's shoving the camera in people's faces for no reason.
Because I am the Department of Homeland Security.
But we're not in
I know, it's a safety thing.
but don't you think she's putting herself in safety way by putting her camera like right here? You know what I'm saying? She's putting her camera like right here. She's putting her camera in people's faces for no reason.
You guys can fix it, but just like I don't know why he's going over there to try to film people's cars, license plates. You can't do that.
Hey, you need to
Because
speak.
we don't know if you guys are taking these license plates, going back.
But yeah, that's why we were just
seeing where
walking.
these people live.
That lady, you'll see on the video, she's putting her underneath our phones and stuff.
I was with her the whole time.
But yeah, we never interfered. We never entered into nobody's space,
No,
man.
you know what I'm talking about. You know
But that's not. Let me tell you something. There is no reason in the world why you should invade somebody else's personal space and we're not harming nobody.
How is she invading?
If I came up to you and I came a foot within your face, you could feel threatened.
So she's just
Y'all can
videotaping
do
you
anything
guys.
y'all want.
But you need
Just like
to.
you're out here videotaping.
But you need to. Okay, but we're not putting our camera in nobody's faces, though.
Huh?
We're not putting our camera in anybody's faces. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're keeping a respectful distance from everybody because you guys are men, we're men. We're not doing nothing wrong. We're just documenting the base. We're not even documenting you guys. The fact that she chooses to come out and have herself be put on and
I'm just curious. Is there a reason why you're doing the base?
No, it's just we're reinforcing this DHS memo that was passed out in 2010 that gives us the right to photograph every federal installation. And what happened is somebody was doing the same thing we were doing, and they got hemmed up, and there was a case, so they passed out this memo because of that case, or response to that case. And it was classified, and you can see it was classified, so now it's declassified, and it was supposed to be sent out to all the bases and post offices, anything that's federal, as long as we remain in the public area, we're allowed to be.
We're not saying you can't.
My name's Philip, by the way.
Brandon.
Brandon, nice to meet you.
We're not saying you can't. We're just wanted to talk to you guys because
Yeah,
it's a little out of the ordinary. We don't typically have people come up and start
I
videotaping.
understand, but
it's kind of a security issue for us as well. I'm not telling you not to.
Yeah.
I understand you do have the right. I'm not telling you don't have the right.
Anyways,
That's just the reason for us coming and talking with
we
you.
appreciate it, but we don't need orders. You know, like people.
We're
You
not
know,
trying to. We're just.
But you see where it comes off, where if we're not doing nothing wrong, we should be left alone. It's just that's what freedom is.
Okay. Yes, but this.
This is our installation. This is for us, bro. You're defending us. We're not the enemy. That's why it seems so weird.
We're not saying you are.
This is a First Amendment protected activity that you swore no. She did.
That's the way it works.
You know?
We're having a dialogue. Okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What kind of
So
logic is
we're
that?
on a public sidewalk.
If we film any license plates from a public sidewalk, there's nothing you can do about it.
but how do I know that you ain't trying to film?
It's not up to you to know. It's none of your business, man. You're gonna be on YouTube. From our money comes from us, and then they treat us like we're the enemy, like we're doing something wrong because we want to come and check up on where our money goes. And now they're gonna look stupid on YouTube.
He's gonna be arrested. I did not. I said I will call and get the local authorities out here. That's all I said.
Come pick me up. It's on camera.
Oh my God, dude, please.
It's on camera.
You could have just left us alone, man. It would look really good for your.
It all started out with her.
I'm talking to him.
It all started out with her coming at us sideways
Yeah.
and putting the phone in our face. Your superior apologized. He apologized for her actions.
I got her on film. See, now they're telling her, hey, you messed up. Go back inside.
Yeah, you should have just not come at us sideways.
I'm talking to this guy. Oh, what's it?
We've done a lot of them, man, and we had some pretty decent interactions in some places. They come out and they respect our First Amendment.
Yeah.
They come out and say, how are you guys doing? They don't come out with their chest puffed, man. You know, this is called an audit because if we told you we're going to come and do it, you're going to act the way that you want to be portrayed. We want to catch and see how you guys act about the oath that you guys swore to. The oath that you guys swore to. You guys swore an oath to protect us. And here we got a bunch of people. We pay taxes and we're all working. We have families, and you guys are coming at us like we're in Afghanistan. I'm taking. Well, I'm sorry that you got dragged into. I'm sorry that you got dragged in, lied about that. I'm sorry that you got dragged in, lied. I can go wherever I want. I can go wherever I want, bro. I can go where.
Came off like Afghanistan.
Nah. I'm talking about in a sense. No, you're being dumb because I'm talking about in a sense. In a sense, listen.
I'm listening to you, but
in a sense that you treat us like the enemy. You treat us like the enemy. Yes, you have. Yes, you are.
So we've done this.
Yes, you have. Because you can't. Because you can't. We're not dumb, bro.
Nothing like this.
Yeah.
Nothing like
all this. This is our brave military for cameras.
How do you think it makes us feel that you guys are going?
It doesn't matter how you feel, man. This is our freedom. It doesn't. Our freedom doesn't go on your emotions or paranoias. That's the whole point of this audit.
Okay.
That's the whole point. What you just said is the whole point. That your paranoias and everybody else's concern does not trump my rights, man. That is the whole point of this audit.
I came out here telling you guys.
So the whole point of this is to see who respects our rights. We're on a public sidewalk, not harming anybody.
Have we told you that you're not?
She told us.
You're the only one that got about.
She told you what?
And then a couple other people came and said that we don't have the right to record, and it's just like, it's just that's what the whole point of this is, man. And you'll see, you'll look at a High Desert Community Watch, and you'll see the other audits that I've done, and you'll see the way they come off. We've done air bases where they don't even confront us; they just wait.
Like I said, we just came out here. We were curious as to why.
It's an education thing for everybody, man. I know we all speak out of turn or whatever, but there's education in this because if we're not committing anybody, if we're not hurting nobody, there's no reason for law enforcement, anybody to mess. It's not about laws, it's about right and wrong and morality. And you guys are supposed to be in this for morality. You're supposed to be protecting us. What we're doing. That's why we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it feels kind of like a betrayal when we have people sticking cameras in our faces and telling us we can't do this and we can't do that. When this is
so, and like specifically, it's kind of a safety concern for us. We're not saying you guys are.
There's an interaction, okay?
But there's safety concerns for everybody, man, not just you guys.
Like
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Earlier, it's out of the norm for people to be standing out here recording our armory. So.
But see, that's where you get wrong. It's our armory. See where the disconnect happens? You work for us. Our taxpayers go to pay for us. See, this is the disconnect that we're trying to break.
Responsible for the army or the armory. That's the difference.
But the difference is, the difference is that if you're not, the way the law works is if someone's not doing nothing against the law, you can't project your feelings and your paranoia on that person because you think that later they might commit a crime. The way the law works is you have to have a reasonable, articulable suspicion that we are about to commit. That's why the law is set up that to protect the government for just intruding on everybody that's walking down the street. If we're not harming nobody and we're just walking, there's no reason for anybody. We are free. You know the basis of a free society? If it's not forbidden, it's allowed. So if we're allowed to do this, We shouldn't have to be questioned. We shouldn't have to answer to nobody. We're not property of the U.S. Army. We're not property of the government. Our freedoms are given to us by God. Our freedoms are not given to us by government. You guys are doing a noble thing. Okay, look, to be honest, I look at it different because you fight in Afghanistan and all that doesn't help our freedoms. It just ruins our country in the eyes of the whole world, but that's okay. You guys are doing it for a noble reason. We respect that, but we're asking you guys to respect the fact that you guys are supposed to be defending us. We're not on foreign soil, and some of these interactions, I mean, it makes us feel like we're the enemy when we're not doing nothing but have a camera. I mean, you can look at us. I'm a single dad of 2 kids. I just became a grandpa. He's got a couple kids. We're all family members, you know, and we're just out here making sure that our rights are not deteriorated by the government because they're using all these tactics of scare and paranoia to take away our rights. And Benjamin Franklin said that those that cannot defend, if you can't protect yourself, then you don't deserve, if you're going to give up your liberty for security, you deserve neither, because you're supposed to be able to protect yourself. I'm supposed to be able to protect my own family. I'm not supposed to depend on government or the police department or anybody else. You come in my house, I'm going to shoot you. That's the way it's always been. But government has got us thinking that the government will protect us from everything when they're the ones that are creating everything. And I know you're on the other side, and I appreciate you listening, but listen real clearly to what I'm saying. We are doing this so our rights are not deteriorated. And if you look at our country, our rights are being deteriorated under the guise of terrorism and all this other stuff, and we're tired of it. And this is the only thing as civilians that we can do. We're not doing anything harmful. This is a peaceful protest of us showing and just keeping people accountable where our money goes. That's all. It's nothing against you guys. We give you guys the utmost respect. I have law enforcement in my family, fire department. The reason why I have law enforcement in my family is because they all went into the Marines, and when they came out of the Marines, they joined the LAPD. So I get all that, you know, we're not against you guys. It's just, we just want you guys to respect our rights. That's it, you know. You have to give respect to get respect, you know. Respect is earned. It's just because you have that uniform or because I have a press pass or whatever, that doesn't give anybody respect. That respect comes from the way we speak to each other and the way we talk to each other and the way we treat each other. You know, I could tell you I love you, but you're going to know I love you the way I treat you. You know, words are just words, you know. So yeah, so I'm sorry. My name's Philip, by the way. Wendy, and I'm sorry about the whole misunderstanding. Now that everything's calmed down, but that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing.
Encountered this situation before, and I just wanted to make sure it didn't escalate.
Good for the spokesperson.
No, we were never. Even if they put hands, we're not going to do nothing. We don't. We know better. You know, we're not hired for that. We're not hired to sue anybody. We're not hired to catch a case. We just want to be respected. That's all.
When
That's
the
all.
viewers see you in the video, they're going to leave a lot of nice comments.
Yeah, because it's the listening. Okay. Any relationship, okay, is based on dialogue. We have to talk with your boyfriend, with your aunt, with your brothers, with your sister. It's all based on talking. That's how we get to know each other. So people are going to appreciate the fact that you guys even listen, because a lot of times we go and people don't listen. So yeah, we appreciate you, Wendy. God bless, and I hope you have a good year. And if you have kids or if you have family, I wish the best for you and your family, okay?
We're going to go back inside.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Make sure everything's good.
All right.
Like I said, I have
I mean, that's what I'm talking about, Rams. Like, you a Ram fan? That's what I'm talking about. I'm a Ram fan too.
See, I brought you guys together.
Yeah. Just boys being boys, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know, hey, it is what it is.
Thank
right?
you.
You know, good job, man.
Thank you thank you guys for your service and stuff, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, sorry, please.
No, we good.
I listen to you, man. I understand that we're guys, man, and shit. But we just ask that you guys listen to us a little bit. You know, that's all. That's all, man.
No problem, man. Damien.
Name's Philip. Damien.
Damien. Oh, Philip.
Yeah. You have a good one.